Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the ninth episode of Jashin-chan Dropkick. So, in the last episode, we discovered that Jashin-chan has a bit of a gambling problem, which kind of is Yurina's problem because Yurina gives her the money that she then spends on gambling and not food, which is kind of important. And we don't have money for food, what that means, Jashin-chan, is that the dinner's on you, you would say. Also, had a bit of time travel shenanigans near the end there, I think. We went back to July 9th, the day when Jashin-chan made our mistakes. So, yeah, I wonder if we'll continue with this theme in this episode, or if that's just kind of a one-off thing at the end of last episode. I guess we'll see one way or the other. So let's get into it. Thank you for watching, and thank you, Cnouki. Well, we are back at July 9th, so how'd it go? I guess that answers that question. Oh, good God. We really are doing endless say Jashin-chan edition. Well, maybe next time will be the charm. Man, is it even possible to be that unlucky? I guess this world has some sort of anti-save scumming mechanic. Which some games do have that, and that is infuriating, I'll admit. But yeah, if it does have an anti-save scumming mechanic, then it doesn't matter how much times you reset. And I don't think I've ever seen a girl look so good holding a chainsaw as Urania does. Just, I don't know, she pulls it off well. Combination of the gothic elite outfit, the tiny hat, the chainsaw, the eye patches, looks so good together. Definitely the best fashion sense of any character in this show. I mean, can't really blame someone for being off their guard when they're sleeping. Most people are off guard during that. Just occurred to me. But Jashin-chan and Medusa have kind of you know, an unhealthy relationship, but Jashin-chan and Yurina straight up have a physically abusive relationship, so, it's interesting. It's so uncommon for you. Wow. That's where she took that? Yeah, don't be silly. Of course we're just gonna take more money from you. What else would we possibly do? I should hope so. This is where the episode begins, so I don't want to watch another thousands. Wow. That reference. So we have an otaku there in the crowd. Payday, that's what I was called. Payday. I think that's the reference they were going for there. I think of the name. Jashin-chan, I expect no more from you. Not really the time, sweetie. Shush. Could a Jashin-chan dropkick save us? Of course, Medusa, you could just look at them, Probably help. You would just regenerate, though, right? I mean, you suffered worse. Oh my god. Everyone has something. Oh no, that's the worst of all of them, not Miyutan. Wow. And a pregnant woman. Uh... uh... Well, if you're not gonna do anything, Jashin-chan, someone does. Excuse me, gentlemen, would you mind looking into my eyes real quick? That is basically what she says, yeah. Ah, those beautiful eyes. They make you hard, don't they? Yep, you became thoroughly hard. Oh, there we go, yeah, problem solved. Hey, now lady, go get to a hospital. uh, she saved the day. Oh, wow. And we missed that? You, go change your clothes, man. Yeah, that's totally the reason why you did this. But that's really nice for Medusa. I'm glad she has this moments where people actually appreciate her. And don't just mooch off of her. I guess it's a good excuse for a crazy police officer to show up. She literally did everything, Jashin. Maybe, who cares? Indeed. Now, meanwhile, of course, can't let the chance go away. Wow, he gotta have a selfie with the armed robbery. Oh my god. This girl. Still can't believe she hasn't been fired yet. You tell her, Medusa. Yes, more modern crimes. Man, good god, Jashin-chan, you definitely fighting a resisting arrest there. Oh wow, that one's way better. Oh my god, I didn't know there was such a range of experiences with paper bags over your head. The Medusa would be the expert, yeah. Oh wow, that was really cool. That's a good way to start a day. I would gladly take a lot of your milk. I'll take 5 gallons, please. Straight from the tap. I don't need any bottles or anything. Nice. Yeah, that would be impressive. You know, I really want some of her milk. It's all I can think about now. Not even joking. Wow, Jashin-chan blushing. Oh god. I like how the both has the kanji for cow on it, because why not? Indeed. I'm not sure that applies to devils, though. They probably have more immunity to it, I would assume. Show up more often, please. I do like you a lot. Yeah, that's what you are. I guess she does have a lot of jobs. Gotta pay the bill somehow, I guess. Oh wow, Pakoda's there too. Not as strong though. Not as anything really, as 100% beef. Rude. Welcome to the working world. Aw. She's a very good girl. Yes, but similar to Josh said, Gabriel dropout, you know, Devil's gonna be pretty nice. And there she goes. Uh, maybe next time. Well, you said it, not me. Are you gonna finally meet up with Jashin-chan? At this point, I feel like it's the... Oh, No, that wasn't Jashin-chan. That was 100% beef, but she might be able to lead you. Wait, before you leave, can you bring me the Jashin-chan? Okay, no. Well, she didn't end up saying it, but again, too late. Nice Mohawk kid. Yeah, everybody loves 100% beef. There's no doubt about that. Oh. Uh, don't know why, but she kind of scared me when she popped up like that. Nobody likes Jashin-chan. Like the opposite of 100% beef like that. And I know her name's Minos, but I've gotten used to calling her that, so. Bath time? Oh, it is bath time. Good God. I agree. That's definitely a pretty good event, yeah. And it was over all too soon. Man, I love how much screen time she's getting this episode. Definitely looks good in her bedtime clothing. Because she's a lot more likable than you are. Like a night and day difference. Your milk. That's not what I said. Ugh. I need to show off. Really? I thought it was okay. I just don't know how you consider that gross. She didn't even really touch the juice itself. Even if she did, that would be an improvement. Well, could be worse. She could be lusting for you. Well, I guess that's decided. Oh yeah, Poporon works here. This is awkward. The girl that ate her halo shows up. And you ate her halo, that's probably a fair trade. Yes, you do. And she has fans. Fanboys, of course she does, because how cute she is. Wow, here we go. I mean, she is really cute, so I don't blame them, but still, they don't know the true Poporon. I don't think I've ever heard that name before in my life. uh, I guess we're gonna roll with this. Oh. Did not know that. Man, Poporon. Let's just ignore her and eat our food and leave. Yeah, I see. Where'd you pick up this person? I bet. I bet you do. Wow. This girl. No shame. Idol Otaku can be kind of scary. Okay. Wow, she fell for it. Uh, she walked on another one. Yeah, Jashin-chan, you might want to calm down before Yurina gets angry. Yeah, it's rude to point, but it's also rude to break people's fingers. Yeah, just go take a nap. Uh, now they're terrified. And we may or may not ever come back here. No. Yes, Pecora. Yeah, Yurina's pretty impressive, actually. What are you doing? I don't think that's necessarily true. Don't ask her twice. Uh... Uh... Well, that's a cute hug, though. Actually, a really nice hug. uh... Well, then, yeah. Eat some pudding. You'll deal with the consequences. Uh... Don't think anyone's ever made pudding consumption look so terrifying. Creepy. Do you have one of those? Oh, someone made a mistake. Quick, blame it on someone else. Like, Poporon. And it's too late. Just apologize. Offer her to buy another one. It should work out. Yeah. What? Are you blaming it on an invisible person? Well, oh no, the invisible person ran out that door. I'll go chase after them. You are something else, you know that? Yeah. I love you, Yurina. Walks through walls. I hate my devil eyes. I don't understand the fish eyes, though. Oh, it's because I had a really hot makeout session with a thief, because she was a cute girl, which I could tell despite her being invisible. uh. Well, good timing. Yeah, I was actually about to bring that up when I had a chance to, that she should have really just... should have been honest. To be fair, that little game of charades she was playing was absolutely hilarious. I loved that, really. I don't know why, but I got a big kick out of that. uh, how do you escape an Iron Maiden exactly? The episode's over. Yeah. Yeah, I love that last scene. That was just... she went full 100% silliness there, just fighting this invisible person. Just... it was kind of amazing, honestly. Like a year and I was kind of playing along with this story, trying to poke holes in it. Like, okay, how did this invisible person escape with the window shut? I just went through it, you know, with the special invisible wall walking powers, wall walking through powers. And we did get our police officer back a bit. And yeah, Medusa got her time to shine this episode, which is great. And we got plenty of 100% beef. That's definitely one of the highlights of the episode. She didn't deliver her milk to me, though, which is a bit disappointing. I mean, Piccolo didn't do a lot, I don't think. She just kind of... she worked a little bit, but, you know, got yelled at. failed to think 100% beef. That's about it. And we got to check up on Poporon. That's nice. I mean, Poporon's kind of a bitch, but she's, I do want to keep up with what she's doing. I also like how 100% beef had like holes in her helmet for horns. That was pretty funny too. I forgot to comment on that before. Well, that's clearly not true because you're here. What's with the sound of the swing? Is an invisible person at the park now? Did you track them down here? What's wrong, Medusa? Why don't you have your bag? Oh god. Not... There's are far from them. Those are not very well drawn zombies. I'm trying to think of a better way to put it, but yeah. Some of the worst zombies I've ever seen in anime. Definitely no High School of the Dead or... a conveniently placed axe. I love when you find those. But yeah, for some reason we went full on, High School of the Dead here, so... I mean, I'm okay with that. I like zombie survival stories a lot. Don't flash me, Medusa. Flash Senmaikai instead. But yeah, you don't want the lights to attract the zombies. We're gonna die, the Medusa. We should totally spend our last moments on Earth together having fun, if you know what I mean. Oh no, it's the police officer, okay. Yeah, maybe we should hide. This is just such a weird, random event, but yeah, she definitely wants to eat Jashin-chan. I already always knew that, so. Gonna run back. Yep. Oh god. Yes, man, 100% beef really is just the MVP, isn't she? Just all this was so unexpected. Really went like full 100% zombie survival story. At least we have somebody that can produce milk for us, so that's definitely an advantage as far as surviving in an apocalyptic world. Uh. 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 Oh god, no, not here. How much longer is the episode gonna last? I mean, I could watch this all day, but... Jashin-chan, try harder, please. Oh. Why is it... Wow, dude, you would not survive an apocalypse. Jashin-chan, your stupidity. Oh no. Well, there we go. Let's leave her behind. Close the door, Yurina. She's a lost cause. Okay, it makes sense that that's a nightmare. Yes, please comfort me, make me feel better. What do you have behind your back? What is that? Konyaku? Still not sure what that is, but... Okay, I guess that's basically what it was. Yeah, so we ended off with Zombie Nightmare. Cool. Like, Kosa is coming back next episode. Single-winged angel will steal your heart, huh? Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so that was the 9th episode of Jashin-chan Dropkick. And let's see, okay. Now, first thing we got with this episode was a bank robbery scene. because we were just going to the bank for usual normal bank reasons, even though Medusa just kind of assumed Jashin-chan wanted to rob the bank, but she would never do something like that. However, when they got there, they found out somebody else was robbing the bank. Isn't that how it always goes? And yeah, we had that one glimpse of them wearing all those masks, which I think was a Payday reference, but it could not have been. I don't know. I've never even technically played the Payday games. I just know, what it's about. And I do technically own a copy of one of the beta games on Steam, but anyway. Basically, we were stuck here. Like, every single one of the hostages there had some sort of excuse why they needed to leave there soon. Whether it was a business meeting, it was a baby that was on the way, the guy about to piss himself. Just, everybody had a reason why they needed to leave, so that was pretty funny. I think there was kind of a joke there, where, like, a lot of hostages will have some big thing they gotta do to... They had to leave soon, so they just made it where like everyone had one, so that was pretty funny. That's what they did there. Now, Medusa had brought up the idea of maybe Jashin-chan rescuing them by just doing a Jashin-chan Dropkick on the enemy, but she made excuses why she couldn't do that, so then Medusa actually had to step up and save the day herself, which she did. She just gently walked over them, was like, "Excuse me, gentlemen, could you please look into my eyes real quick?" And then she just used her Medusa powers to, stone them. And that's all it really took, job well done, we were saved. And then this was a perfect opportunity for everyone's favorite police officer to show up in the episode and, take a selfie with Jashin-chan and the criminals and the crime scene and all that. Just, she's one of the worst cops I've ever seen in anime. Like, she is up there, probably top 5 as far as worst cops after a job in any anime. I can't really think of any worse ones off the top of my head. I'm sure there are some, but none that really come to mind where I'm just like, why hasn't she been fired yet? But yeah, and Jashin-chan tried to take partial credit for this, majority credit for this, but no. And because of that, Medusa was like, you're on your own, Jashin-chan, have fun dealing with all that. So yeah, she just got shoved into the car at the end, and yeah, it sucks to be her in that scene. It's kind of the takeaway there, but I'm just really glad Medusa actually had a bit of time to shine, have a bunch of fans admiring her, and all that good stuff. Next scene, 100% Beef. We got to see some of her daily life, which I love. I love 100% Beef. She's a really cool, fun, likable, cute, nice girl. So, yeah, I'm really glad to see that. Just her waking up. She just, the alarm went off. She hit it with, like in a second. And then she just, jump. I love the way she just jumped up towards the camera. That was just really cool. It's such a small little thing to really point out, but I just love that a lot. It just really shows how Genki this girl is, really. And yeah, she just eats her food. She does her morning milk delivery, which I'm going to assume is milk she produced herself through her cow udders, if you know what I mean. Of course, she didn't say that, but I'm going to assume that's the case. Even if it's not the case, it's my headcanon, so, don't argue with me. And she did that, but apparently that's not even her only job. She also worked at that one construction site where Piccolo works as well. However, she's a lot better at the job because she's a big, strong girl. I mean, she's taller than Piccolo. She's stronger, she's more stacked, she's nicer and more likable. She's objectively a better person than Piccolo. I think is really the takeaway from that scene. And she even helped out Piccolo with her load and all that. And she's just a really cool character. And she, on the way home, she meets all these people like, "Hey, 100% Beef, want to play cards with us?" She's like, "Sorry, I can't. I didn't bring my cards. I gotta go." Like, everyone just likes her. She's just really that great. She's just it's a crime she doesn't get more screen time. If there was a spin-off with her, I would definitely watch it. She's just that great. And then, Jashin-chan wanted to play with the kids, and they didn't want to play with her, which is understandable because Jashin-chan's scum of the earth. And obviously, we had to have one bath scene before we ended off all this stuff with 100% Beef, and that was a very nice bath scene. Just no, I don't really need to elaborate beyond that. You get the gist of it. Now, the next scene, we actually got to see Poporon again. We already knew she worked at the ramen place, there's no surprises there. However, Yurina and Jashin-chan didn't know that, so they just kind of stumbled upon her. And which, again, reminded me of certain things on Gabriel Dropout. This reminded me a little bit of Satania discovering that Gabriel works at the one coffee shop, Angel Coffee. It reminded me a little bit of that, so just continuing to stack up those similarities. But yeah, apparently she's really trying to have this persona where, I'm not a fallen angel. I'm just some normal girl that's working here to support myself while I try to become an idol. I mean, she's cute enough where it's somewhat realistic to maybe become an idol someday. But yeah, she has a very rotten personality, so... I mean, that's not a deal breaker for an idol if they're good at hiding it, but still, I don't see her being an idol at any point. Especially because then you have to deal with your idol fans, which I don't think she would enjoy that at all. So, yeah, which is really weird backstory, cover story thing that she has there. But you know, whatever. She even had a fake name. But I do love how Jashin-chan just tricked her because she called her Poporon and she actually responded to it. So that kind of killed any chance she had of pretending like that's not her name. So, you know, that was pretty great. And then in the scene, people started to realize that Yurina is truly the most frightening and scary and intimidating person in that establishment at that moment. So, yeah, just breaking Jashin-chan's finger, but it'll heal in no time. So, no big deal there. But yeah, I wonder if they'll go back to this ramen place anytime soon. It's hard to say. Okay, yeah. Next scene. Next scene was the pudding scene. Now, pudding is a big thing in anime. Just, you know, a lot of girls like their pudding. You know, Neptunia pudding was a big thing. But yeah, so Jashin-chan clearly likes her pudding a lot. Or in this case, she really likes Yurina's pudding a lot. But she didn't realize it was Yurina's pudding until after she ate it. So yeah, that's why you look before you eat. I mean, I know you wanted to eat Urina, but just that's not Urina, that's just her pudding, so you kind of got those mixed up, Jashin-chan. The real Urina did show up eventually, though, and she was not a big fan of Jashin-chan having eaten her pudding. Now, from this point, what Jashin-chan should have done is acknowledge her mistake, apologize, and offer to make up for it. That's really the best thing you can do in that situation. But Jashin-chan was never going to do that. I didn't expect her to do that. What she did decide to do was shift the blame, which is what I did expect her to do. However, she decided to blame an invisible person, an invisible home invader, I guess, who just kind of breaks into random people's homes and steals their pudding and then just gets into fistfights with them because I guess that's just the thing this person does. And yeah, just this entire scene was just so silly and ridiculous, but I really enjoyed it nonetheless. Just the fact that Jashin-chan really thought this would work and she was doing it so earnestly, I don't know, it was really funny, but and Yurina just kind of playing along with it for the most part, and eventually she was just like, okay, I know you're full of it, Jashin-chan. If you had just been open and honest with me before, maybe this could have gone differently, but since this is the way you decided to play it, this is how we're playing it. Oh, yay, my Iron Maiden has showed up just in time. Jashin-chan, help me test out my new toy, please. Okay, get in there, and okay, are you having fun? Are you having fun yet? And that's just kind of how that went. And yeah, just hopefully Jashin-chan learned a lesson there, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. But hopefully the Iron Maiden gets more usage in the future. I assume it will, considering her relationship with Jashin-chan. But yeah, I wonder how much that thing costs. Probably a lot. Just what kind of budget does she have? Anyway, after the ED, what we decided to end off on was actually a nightmare. We went full-on zombie survival mode here, like High School of the Dead, The Walking Dead, that one anime about students that live at a school while there's tons of zombies around. Which I don't want to say the name of because that would spoil people that haven't seen it before because that's a big plot twist. But yeah, just basically reminded me of that sort of thing. And just, you know, basically trying to survive there. And eventually Jashin-chan was just thrown to the zombies and got to be eaten. But yeah, it's pretty cool that 100% Beef just kind of showed up and saved the day there, which, you know, no surprises there. She's just the hero that we need, but not the one we deserve. It turns out Yurina was probably the cause of that nightmare to begin with because of what she was holding behind her back. So I guess she's kind of, you know, really changing up her repertoire of torture methods for Jashin-chan, which is good, you know, keeping her on her toes and all that. So yeah, I'd say that was a pretty good episode. Yeah, I'd say it was one of the better episodes. I pretty much liked that a lot, especially, like I said, 100% Beef was in it a lot. And we just had a lot of fun moments and a lot of interesting creative decisions, like the whole zombie thing here. But yeah, good stuff. I look forward to the next episode. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.